Welcome to the UEC eResource Series Cause and Effect Tutorial 2, which continues on from Tutorial 1, where we looked at the overcrowding in urban centres causes paragraph. Today we'll be looking at a model effects paragraph, similar to the one you wrote in your Unit 3 reading and writing lesson. We are going to focus on both structure and cause and effect language, just like we did in Tutorial 1, and also like you did in class when you reviewed a classmate's paragraph. Now, you'll remember from Tutorial 1 that our paragraph focused on causes. So today, as mentioned, we need to look at an effects paragraph that will continue on with the theme of overcrowding in urban centres. So if we were writing a complete or a full essay, our structure would be similar to this block structure here. We are going to use the criteria from the Unit 3 Reading and Writing Peer Review to analyse our paragraph 2. So we'll look at the topic sentence and highlight its parts. We'll look at the supporting sentences and if they cohesively or logically link to the controlling idea. We'll also look at transitions and connectors. Note that today we will not be focusing on lexical chains. We'll also be highlighting the cause and effect relationships or the cause and effect language that is used in the paragraph. And in terms of any language errors, this paragraph has already been checked for errors. Okay, let's begin again by finding the topic sentence and its two parts. So here we have the topic sentence, again, the first sentence in the paragraph. We have the topic, which is overcrowding in urban areas, just like the causes paragraph. But this time, the controlling idea or the comment is a little bit different. This time, it tells us several effects should be discussed in this paragraph. Now, we need to check to see if the writer has in fact developed this idea. We can do this by highlighting or identifying all of these effects. And because the writer stated several, I expect that there will be a lot of them. So first we can find is housing shortages, which is an effect of this overcrowding. Then a high demand for houses, as well as increased housing prices. We see further effects of housing becoming unaffordable, which also may potentially lead to homelessness. So 5 effects are noted here with regards to housing. However, the writer continues on with effects, but this time they are related to traffic. Firstly, more major traffic congestion and commuting times is noted as an effect. Secondly are these economic costs or effects. Also, the author notes increased air pollution and poor health and poor life quality as effects of this increased traffic. It is clear that all of these effects can be linked directly back to the controlling idea that was introduced in the topic sentence. Each example given by the writer to support either housing or traffic is further explained or exemplified to make their ideas clear for the reader. And finally, we finish here again with a concluding sentence. But this sentence gives the reader a recommendation of what needs to be done, rather than the summary like we had in the causes paragraph. So here we can see their recommendation or the suggestion is to focus on effective planning when managing these difficulties. Now let's move on from structure and focus more on the language features. So let's go through and highlight all of the transitions and connectors that have been used to build and structure the ideas in the paragraph. So here we can see firstly. We can also see words like this. We can see words like another, this again, also, therefore, and these. Now, all of these transitions and connectors are important language in academic writing as they help to guide the reader through the paragraph and highlight the relationships between the ideas. All right, so now let's move on to the cause and effect language. So we'll go through and we'll highlight all of the instances that have been used. So here we see, first of all, in our topic sentence, we talked about effects. We have lead to. We can see resulting in. Therefore has been used here to highlight an effect. Result in. A consequence of. Causing. Effects. Leads to. And then finally again we have result in. So all of these instances show us different relationships within the paragraph, and you'll notice that these phrases introduce effects in particular because this is an effects paragraph. Okay, so this concludes our review of the paragraph. So what can you do now? So again, some further practice would be, make sure you've completed the cause and effect tutorial 1. You can always analyse the structure of your own paragraphs and essays, making sure that all of the necessary parts are there, like we have today. Now, this week you wrote an ozone layer essay in your writing class, so you can apply this analysis to that essay. Again, you can join a study group and review your peers or your classmates' writing as well. And then finally, just remember to practice as much as possible. Also, again, don't forget these further study resources where you can either focus on cause and effect language, or you can do some more review and practice for paragraph and text structure. And finally, don't forget to visit the LSU where you can borrow these books for additional practice. I hope you enjoyed the UECE resource series Cause and Effect Tutorial 2, and see you next time.